Oh my. Hey everybody, it's me, Mr. Delph himself, and I'd like to be the first to welcome you to Delph's Dojo. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to defend yourself in any situation possible, so be ready. Hey, you could be somebody coming at you in a dark alley, it could be somebody coming at you with hang on, oh yeah, it could be somebody coming at you with a lethal weapon, but we're going to show you how to avoid any injury, any possible danger that comes your way. You're here, Mr. Delph himself, and this is Dojo. You can still see. So, I'm gonna go get the dummies now. I got my beard. I shaved my head because it makes me more aerodynamic when I'm, moving around and whooping ass. So, and today I'm gonna show you how to whoop that same ass. So get ready. I need to go this way. Check this out. I bought this on the black market the other day. It was actually I don't remember how much it was, but money's not an issue here. But check it out. Pretty cool. It retracts. There's a little button back here. You can't really see it. I kind of got to go to hit it with my wrist just right, but it's like a automatic popping out shield. We're gonna be using this bad boy too. I'm gonna show you how to. I think I broke it. Yeah, so unfortunately, it doesn't handle throws very well. So now I can't come back out, even though, but whatever. We'll hopefully make this work pretty good. So, I can just get it to come. I am going to be testing a different assortment of weapons against my they're volunteers. We'll call them volunteers. I didn't kidnap them. We're gonna be testing my various little weapons, kind of like this my little retractable shield here. We're gonna be testing its effectiveness in combat, and we're gonna be testing its effectiveness in combat and its ability to protect me in a tight situation. Get it? Tight situation. Yeah. But let's go get the decoys. Okay, so the first lesson I'm going to be teaching you here is how to defend yourself against a one-handed bladed weapon. You may notice a little bit of blood on the floor. That's before. It's okay. That was just a little bit of a malfunction on my part. So, so you got this guy, and he's quite ornery right now. He's it's not like he's been locked up for weeks or anything, and he finally got his chance to get his hands on a weapon, and he's ready to kill his captor. It's not like he's hopped up on cocaine and Red Bulls and Monster Energy, and honestly, I don't know how he's still alive. But anyway, so you got this guy coming at you, and he's got a bladed weapon. So what you're gonna want to do is, it's with bladed weapons, it's all about your timing, and we're gonna get motherfucker. It's all in the. Almost cut my finger off. Did you see that? And with bladed weapons, it's all about your time. I don't remember. He's a volunteer. He volunteered to do this. You may notice, yeah, he's never held a weapon before. He's quite slow, quite clumsy with the blade. So we're going to take him to school right here. What I want to do is wait for him to swing. And as soon as he does, you go in. You don't do that. You go in for it. Okay, well, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know how that happened. Okay, but here we go. You got this woman here. She's got her, I don't know what that is. It's a bladed shield and it's like a hammer type thing. So these are different than swords. Swords, you know, it's got the long blade on it, so you wouldn't try to grab them. But this right here, this is different because it's like a pole weapon and it's got a hammer at the end. So what this can do is very agitated. What this can do is time it perfect. Right when she swings at you, and you grab that pole arm. See that I have the pole in my hand, and you wrest it from her arms, and then she's gonna run away, and she's gonna find another weapon. But now you have this weapon that you've wrested from her hands. So after you get the weapon, use the damn thing. If you're not fast as shit like me, it's going to be a little harder to grab a weapon like that. But here we have another sword user. And what she's going to do is she's going to try to slash me. She's going to try to stab me. She's going to try to do everything she can to get that blade inside of my body. Right. Where I'm so fast and agile, I'm going to wait for her to swing, right? And then move in for my strike. So see, I have her by the head. So now what you want to do is you want to take your other fist. You see, you just... Here, come here, sweetie. All right. Remember, she's a volunteer. And so you have this hand, right? And it's on her head like this. See that? See? Alright, well, just do that, loosen her up a little bit, and she'll drop that weapon. But then what you want to do is, she definitely won't come at you again after this, is, you take her to town. Alright, and after that, this is one of my favorite techniques that I'm going to show you right now, actually. This is called the hand grab leg sweep. You're going to take that weapon out of her hand, grab her arm. It's better to not grab the weapon, but rather her wrist. And once you have her wrist like this, give her a good... Hang on, if you guys can't see, we're going to bring you over here. So see, I have her wrist right now in my hand. See this? All right. So now what you're going to want to do with the hand that you're not grabbing your wrist with is you want to take this and deliver a devastating gut punch. Come here, sweetie. Okay, not going to hurt you. She's fine. Just like that. And once she's been swept off her feet, you're going to take your other arm. Alright, well, so you see the problem is her boyfriend came in. What you're going to want to do is he's going to be swinging. Oh my god, oh, Tommy. And what you want to do, wait for him to swing, just like all the others. And then you want to take one of the weapons that fell on the ground from the last battle. Take it. Begin with it. Just like that. Okay, so I guess this would be a great time to transition into our first weapon review. So here we have the basic sword. You can see it's very... So we call this one the arming sword, in more specific. The arming sword, you can see the pommel is a nice round shape. That's for... Okay. So we got a man launching fireballs, and I'm going to teach you how to deal with these guys in just a second. But you deal with them like that. I don't know if you've seen that, but he shot a fireball and I deflected it with my arming sword here. So you see, and it's got these two little things that stick out. And if you want, you can jam that right into somebody's eye right there. See, it's a very sharp little point. Yeah, so with that, let's get into some of the volunteers. Remember, they are volunteers, so they did volunteer to do this. Okay, yeah, so it's a pretty good stabber. It's pretty good. Let's see what it's like as a throwing weapon. Not very effective, it would seem. Try it one more time. Also, you can grab it by the blade if you don't mind a few cuts on the hand to use the pommel as a weapon. I don't know what that noise he made was. Okay, so we're now going to try to use it as a throwing weapon again. Again, not very effective. It's not got a Doesn't really fly particularly straight. Let's try javelin throwing it. And I missed. That doesn't usually happen. I'm just nervous. It's the first episode of Dojo, that's why. Here we have an example of a good throwing weapon. This is a regular dagger. And with the dagger, this is a common dagger and more specific. And with this, you see it's got a long blade, longer than the handle. Hold on, just see it's got the long the blade, and that's longer than the handle. And that's good for the aerodynamics. And it's got these little wings on the side here that help it fly straighter. So I'm now going to give you an example. Thought I got it. Well, you see that's where I got her from. So we're now being electrocuted, I think. So I'm going to give you a quick another example how this flies. Okay, I missed. Okay, so now we have a really good example of what we call a coward here at Delph. So this guy is shooting arrows at me like a coward. Now, you see, it's easy to stand from afar and, launch, blades at your opponent. What we do to them is we have this little doohickey here. This is called the Xiphos. And the Xiphos is a great weapon here. This is a prime example of what a normal coward would use. These are arrows, broadhead arrows, as you can see, with a nice little pippy on there. And the pippy is on the end, of course, and that's what flies into the coward's opponent. And you would load it like this into the coward's other weapon, the bow. And you see it's got the feathers down here at the end. That's for helping it fly straighter, but we don't use that around here. And so now I'm going to give you an example on how to handle cowards. So put your Xiphos right where you're not going to lose it, like somewhere like right here, and then you go get the coward. Hey coward, how's it going? I see you're interrupting my dojo. And now some cowards, they might try a little number like this. They might try to, when you get close to them like that, they might try to. This one pulled out in specific a bladed weapon, and he just dropped it, unfortunately. It's this little thing. This is called the Rondelle Dagger, and this is the perfect time to show you the best way to use these. So the Rondelle Daggers are best held upside down like this for maximum stabby. Remember, these are volunteers. This is just one stabby. There's many stabbies out there that you can find, but this one is this one's a really good one. It's the blade's a little bit longer. The dagger is a perfect example of a stabby. But okay, so anyway, now we're going to use a stabby so you can stab him any way you want to. Personally, the neck is a good choice, but the face, they don't feel it as much or feel it as fast, and they kind of go a little bit quicker. So that's how stabbies work. And the stabbies can also be very good ranged weapons, unless you miss. When that happens, you can always resort to using your Xiphos that we put away earlier. Now these weapons have a very good edge for cleaving off heads. So what you're going to want to do is, get her nice in position, or him, depends on, get your Xiphos lined up good. Make sure you can get a good swing at it. And once you think you got it, you just it might take you a few tries. You just keep hacking at it. It'll come off just like that. Easy. That's how we do a decapitation. Anyway, now once you have acquired the head of the sister of the person attacking you, you can, not sister, they're not related. But you can, it's a good way to get a girlfriend. Anyway, once you have this, you can also use this as a weapon. So here we have another volunteer who's just happened to be the sister, not true. And so anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to take her head, and they make babies. Yeah, very effective. The next weapon we will be reviewing is the small sword. The small sword is a rapier of sorts. It's good for light, prancing slashes, like this, kind of, you can get a good motion in on it, like that right there. But these are mostly used for thrusting, like in fencing. You put one arm behind your back, whoosh, 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 like that. And this can be effective for all kinds of things. These have the very serrated edge along all the way up the blade to the very sharp hip. It's almost like a needle up here. And, you know, you can use it, you know, like, sorry about that. Just any way. But, best way. Now, this coward right here is a staff holder. And the staff holders, they like to cast, you know, magic like fireballs and stuff, you know. But what you're going to want to do is you take your thrusting weapon and give a good thrust. I got him right behind the ear, and he kind of slips off right there. But these can be used for an assortment of slashing, and I'm going to give you a quick demonstration on how effective they are. And you see we got him right there in the mouth. Like that, you know, that's kind of gross. Okay. Now this one, we're going to do one of my favorite techniques. And I'll show you that right here. You got an excellent stab in on the head right there like that. And, you know, you want to make sure they're dead. So in order to do that, make sure the blade is firmly between the skull like this. See where she's sliding up and down it like that. She's totally fine. Okay, remember, volunteer. Anyway, and what you want to do is give it a good twist till you hear the neck snap like that. And then, boom, your enemy is 100% defeated. When you see their head going all the way around like that, that's painful. But we have another coward to get to, and another weapon. So this next one is one of my personal favorites. I would say top 10. This is the sheathed regular katana. In more specific terms, the Ashigaru Uchigatana. And what these are best for is deflecting lightning, of course. Obviously, that's a first. And what these are for, hold them on your hip like this, and gives you access to a nice quick draw for when, you know, you got enemies up close and personal trying to force push you. You can just block that away with this. So very easy to use. And then I'm gonna hit you with more lightning, which he's actually done because he doesn't know that right now he is actually charging my katana. So you see now it's got a little on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna now take out the weapon and deliver a fatal blow to this very willing volunteer. He wanted to do this. There's the attack. There's the killing blow. I hope you've seen that. It's kind of hard to keep track of the camera when you kick so much ass, but just one enemy isn't enough to get rid of all your stuff. So if anything, he actually helped me in my case. So you see the electricity gives it a nice, you know, much stronger thrust down. And she thought she had me. Fortunately, she doesn't know who she's up against, and that happened to be Mr. Delph. Now, another one of my favorite things about this is you can use the sheath as well as a weapon. You see? You want to kind of, you know, knock them back a little bit to get them out of your personal space before you deliver a killing blow. You know, you got this to do it with. And just like that. Hold it in the air, and then hold it in the air, give it a nice little spin, knock back your opponent with it. Right, hold it in the air. Let me get a little closer so you guys can see better. And draw it with the power of your knife. Take your sheath back. With that, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Dojo. Thank you for watching, and hope you have a wonderful day. But first, I'm going to start out with hand-to-hand, just to show you how much depth pro I am. Hand-to-hand. Got your neck. What's this? Nice axe you got there. Axe you question. Cowards around here. You know what we do with cowards? to try harder than that. Oh, shit! To hit me with a fireball. Ah! Ah! What do we have here? Oh, staffy stuff, huh? Oh! Come on, get up, I'll let you. Okay, you can get up. Coward and your cowardly stabs and your stupid faces. Hope you didn't need that eye. Still don't like you. Hello, miss. Whoa! Okay. Wait, let me show you a thing or two. No, alright. I won't miss this time. Check it out. Yeah!
Whew, boy. You want to talk about let me get in focus. Hello, right here. You want to talk about a heckin' good time? Look no further than one of these bad boys. That was a good time right there. Really good time. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I've been looking for, different stuff to do this solo content while Tanner's on vacation. Speaking of Tanner, he's got a message for you guys coming up right here in a second. I'm going to talk to you for a little bit. But yeah, I'd really like your all's feedback on the solo stuff that I'm doing. I did Luigi's Mansion. I haven't uploaded those other parts yet. You guys just watched this video, obviously. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this. This was a project that I've been working on just all day ever since I got home from work, and I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed now. That VR, that'll drain you. That'll really drain you, but it's fun, and I really enjoyed doing it. But me and Tanner actually had a series in mind. Do you guys know about Rec Room? You probably heard of it. I think a lot of people have. Like my new hat, by the way. It's got a big C on it, so I don't forget what my name starts with. T. I'm Tanner. I'm just kidding. Other guy's Tanner that you're about to see in a second. No, but we was gonna play Rec Room, and we actually almost did that video like a few months ago, but we couldn't figure out how to get it to record. So, but I think with this video, everything worked out, and I learned a lot of stuff about recording VR and all that. You may have noticed the microphone quality was pretty bad. That was because I was using the microphone that was implemented into the Oculus I was using, and it's not really that good, but I mean, you can still hear me. I could still talk. I wasn't the best at the commentary there because it was my first time doing something like that, and I'm a pretty chunky guy, so I was out of breath a lot, obviously. So yeah, but I really hope you enjoyed that, and I'm gonna take my leave now, and yeah, I'll leave you with this message from our good friend Tanner. Thank you for watching Delph's Dojo episode 1. You can't see me. What am I doing? I don't know. Here, talk to Tanner for a minute. Damn, see what he's been up to. Just kidding. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. And yeah, here's Tanner.
Hello. Where am I looking? It is Tanner from Coby&Tanner. You think this is a vlog? Nope, it's not 2016. I am at the beach. I'm not in heaven. I'm at the beach. Beach. Nice. We will not be recording together again for about a week now, but until then, enjoy Coby's solo adventures. Luigi, VR, whatever it be, enjoy.